Love is often described as the most powerful force in the world, capable of breaking down barriers, healing wounds, and inspiring miracles. But what happens when love collides with adversity? When two souls meet and refuse to let challenges define them? Stay with me, because the story you're about to hear is not just about romance, it's about courage, it's resilience, and the kind of love that makes you believe in miracles. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with someone who believes in the power of love. Now, let's begin. Kevin's life was far from easy. 13 years ago, an accident left him with a broken leg. What seemed at first like a painful but manageable injury soon spiraled into something far worse. Doctors diagnosed him with reflex sympathetic dystrophy, also known as RSD, one of the rarest and most painful nervous system disorders in the world. It caused unimaginable pain, and eventually doctors had no choice but to amputate his leg. Overnight, Kevin's life changed forever. He was confined to a wheelchair, and although he wore a smile for the world to see, inside he wrestled with battles most people could never imagine. Every 2 months, he was forced to return to the hospital for treatments, but nothing could stop the relentless grip of RSD. Yet, through all the hardship, Kevin refused to give up on life. He was grateful for what he still had: his heart, his spirit, and the hope that one day he might find someone who could look past his wheelchair and see the person within. That day came when he met Kim Didway. From the very first moment, it was as if destiny had brought them together. Kim didn't see the chair. She didn't see the missing leg. She saw Kevin, the man with a heart full of love and a smile that could light up even the darkest days. For Kevin, it was love at first sight. For Kim, the connection was undeniable. She once said, "What's inside a person replaces any part that's missing. The soul carries more weight than anything else." With those words, she showed the world that true love does not measure perfection by physical standards, but by the beauty of the spirit. In a world that often judges by appearances, Kim's love was revolutionary. She looked at Kevin as if his wheelchair didn't exist, and Kevin felt seen, accepted, and cherished. Their romance blossomed quickly. After months of dating, filled with laughter, long talks, and deep understanding, Kevin and Kim decided to get married. They planned every detail of the wedding, pouring their hearts into creating a celebration of love and resilience. Family and friends gathered, excited to witness a love story that had already touched so many. But what no one knew, not even Kim, was that Kevin had been keeping a secret, a beautiful one. Behind the scenes, Kevin had been working tirelessly with a physiotherapist. With determination and courage, he trained with a prosthetic leg, enduring grueling sessions and pushing his body to limits it had never known before. His goal was simple, yet monumental. On the day of his wedding, when the priest asked everyone to stand, he wanted to stand too. Imagine the strength it took, both physically and emotionally, for Kevin to take on such a challenge. This wasn't about proving something to the world. It was about giving the woman he loved a moment she would never forget. And then came the big day. The church was filled with music, flowers, and joy. Kim walked down the aisle, her heart racing with love and excitement. She had no idea that the man waiting for her had a surprise that would change the course of their lives. The ceremony began, and the priest, as tradition demanded, asked everyone to rise. And then it happened. Kevin, who had spent years in a wheelchair, who had been told countless times what he could not do, stood up. He rose, steady and strong, on his prosthetic leg. The room fell silent. Gasps filled the air. And Kim's sweet, loving Kim stood, frozen. Tears streaming down her face as she witnessed what seemed like a miracle. She couldn't believe her eyes. For the first time in so long, she saw Kevin standing, not because he had to, but because he wanted to for her. She rushed to him, overwhelmed with love and emotion, and they embraced tightly, tears mixing with laughter. In that moment, there were no wheelchairs, no disabilities, no obstacles, only to souls standing together, stronger than ever. Wedding day became more than a union of two people. Became a symbol of resilience, of love that refuses to be defeated, of the extraordinary power of the human spirit. Kevin had given Kim not just a surprise, but a memory that would live. in her heart forever. And Kim, with her unwavering love, had given Kevin the courage to attempt the impossible. Their story didn't end at the altar. Married life brought its own challenges, but with every hurdle, Kevin and Kim faced it hand in hand. Kevin continued to live with RSD, enduring its painful grip. But now he had something stronger to hold on to, the love of a woman who believed in him completely. Kim often says, "For me, the important thing is the soul, not the body. His heart has more weight than any limb he's missing." Those words remind us all of a truth we too often forget, that love, real love, goes beyond appearances, beyond circumstances, beyond the things that fade. It sees the soul, and in that soul, it finds eternity. Think about this for a moment. How many of us would be able to look past the struggles, the hardships, the visible challenges, and still see only the heart of the person before us? Peace. Kim's love is a reminder that when we love deeply and unconditionally, we empower those around us to rise above their limits. And Kevin's determination teaches us that even when life tries to break us, we still have the power to stand, literally and figuratively. So, what can we take away from Kevin and Kim's story? First, never underestimate the power of perseverance. Kevin's journey from despair to triumph didn't happen overnight. It took months of pain, determination, and quiet sacrifice. Second, true love is not blind. It sees everything but chooses to cherish what matters most. And third, miracles don't always come from the skies. They are created when human hearts refuse to give up. Kevin and Kim's story spread far beyond their wedding. It inspired thousands of people across the world, especially those living with disabilities, showing them that life is still worth living, that love is possible, and that hope is real. Watching Kevin stand at the altar reminds us all that the body may be limited, but the human spirit knows no boundaries. And that is a message the world needs more than ever. Before we close, let me ask you, do you believe in love strong enough to overcome any obstacle? If you do, let Kevin and Kim's story be the proof you hold on to. Share this story with someone who needs to hear it today. Remember, challenges may shape us, but love defines us. If you've made it this far, thank you for being here and for believing in stories that remind us of the beauty of the human heart. Please, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories that will lift your spirit and warm your heart. Together, let's spread the message that love is the greatest force we have, and when we nurture it, there is nothing we cannot overcome.